Mr. Fayembo.
Yes. Yes. Good evening, my brother.
Yeah.
And who say they call me from?
Mina Gentle Patrick Mada Kuruma and Mina PRO for SLPP North America. So I call from United States of America.
So gentle, you call me from United States of America, you mean?
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. This is Starland Radio FM 98.5, the leading radio station in the Republic of Sierra Leone. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fayembo, and thank you, Sierra Leoneans, for the listening.
All right, Brother Gentle.
Yes, sir.
Right now, you're there in the Good Governance Advocacy Network program right now. And this, as they say, now the only leading radio station where they're at this side of the country. And alongside, we get to a first ever television station where the Karima Television, always today on channel 36. You're welcome in the governance program tonight. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fayembo, and I thank you to every listener in Sierra Leone, and I greet every Sierra Leonean where they listen to me this evening.
Yes, now, Gentle, I'll go to the point. Precisely, what thing you want that we know about SLPP? No, first, tell me about SLPP set up in the great United States of America. How SLPP did we under?
Well, SLPP, just like any other side of the world, now a very peaceful party, a very united party, a party where they work with a formidable ideology and is very structured. And where I mean a very structured, now we don't do elections and we don't steady up. Now the only political party now salon we don't get all executive members, we don't get flag bearer. Now the only political party we're ready for this election, and we get respect for Sierra Leoneans right now, because all what is Sierra Leoneans they need and PPRC need for let a political party do before we confront the 2023 election. The SLPP don't do them, and are not America here. We are set. We are a structured party, and we get an ideology of Salon first and making sure that we support President Tok Alubio. We are the leader of the party for push the country go before, and the national interest nine with the all dear to us. So the party really organized, we really set, and we do very well.
All right. And with this we don't say, you mean the SLPP in the United States of America, they carry on very, very fairly?
Yes.
All right. Now come down inside Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leone People's Party, inside these 2 days, they look very much engaged. They get this conference today, and equally they get them tomorrow. People that go out for no, even though they're in the diaspora, they are waiting actually when I make up of this particular delegates conference where they get now.
Well, Mr. Fayembo and Sierra Leoneans, them when they listen to me, I want to let Salon people they know say this conference they tell you about the determination where President Bio and the SLPP party gets. This conference they tell you about the seriousness of the political party when they call SLPP for managing the affairs of Sierra Leone. Because in this conference, now they see where the political party they come together. This is show unity. Now the SLPP political party, this is show readiness to the international community. Say the SLPP is a very responsible party. The SLPP is a very nationalistic party, because you see inside that conference, every walk of life, every tribe, we put them from every region, then get a day, now dance no more than they dance. We not see no fet, nobody know every say they don't cause mammy cause. We not see how the people in there with all level of maturity, just like anytime we SLPP they get up. And one thing that they do, let them make Sierra Leoneans they understand. This is not the culture, not the ideology, not the tradition of SLPP. For say every time where they get to election periodically, the SLPP they come together, especially in this situation, when we don't give President Bio a mandate, with a 5-year mandate. Sierra Leoneans they don't give that responsibility. The 5 years they come to an end. President Bio they come meet with in party where the symbol for can see what they don't achieve all together as a party, as a government, what they don't achieve or put them together. Because what I can always tell Sierra Leoneans then, this 2023 election, if President Bio no go unopposed, the election therefore be We not going to forget campaign. What we got for do na developmental presentation. Now SFPP and President Bio get for do. Meaning all the good job the way they don't do. Now they come for present to the people them. And would they expect any other political party to contest for do that one day. But now the SFPP now the preparation this way then then they go put all together waiting President Bio don't do. People they all over the country don't get out for let they can get their views. You hear the PPLC chairman when are the all political party the upper chairman when are the all political party association when are a PDP man they talk say they self present what President Bio that thing say President Bio don't do it good for the country from the economy down to the bread and butter issue. So all this one and then they catalog and put into a working book. And now here we go for go now. That time when they call campaign, we know they call a campaign this time around. Now if President Bio for go, they do developmental presentation and present them to the people. And also, Mr. Fayombo and Leoneans, this conference where they saw these 2 days, today and tomorrow, then they also, President Bio, they also don't watch, waiting at the need of Leoneans and now, after these 5 years. Waiting really them more as Leoneans, the way they don't complain about 2 months. Throughout the 5 year where it don't serve. Neither hungry day. Bread and butter business a problem from where Sierra Leone don't become from the creation of Sierra Leone. President Bio don't decide say the next flagship program it can with agricultural evolution, meaning it can wage war for hungry. Because it don't test them, it don't do what we call needs assessment at the country. They don't bring tractors them, they don't make chiefdom farming them. All the one the way they do, the one the way they do project, and they call them pilot phase. Now that pilot phase, they don't mature, and they can replicate into a full-blown proposal. Now then they go to the upper show. The next flagship program, just like President Bio say, they count human capital development, and they can wage war on corruption. They say they can bring education to the doorstep of every Sierra Leonean. They make it accessible and affordable to Sierra Leoneans and make it and give the quality one. Now we see President Bio don't lead the world. Now India now number 1 for the 5 people in the whole world for represent the world in education. Now education are champion where they represent the entire Africa. The MCC report will tell you that one day. So now this agriculture, now President Bio they can't take because President Bio will begin feed we say. President Bio will begin export food. President Bio will stop that hungry because any side you go people then they holler just take what if they go color. West school picking them can say, pa, you don't give me education. You don't give me free education. Now what we need Nakono, we want light. We are all been see that video where opposition they be taken them misinterpret about. The picking them in the tell President Bio because now no more they rely on now their papa, now their grandpa, they no say anything when they tell them. They go do them. They tell us say let pull SS4, they pull them. They tell us say let bring for the free and quality education, they bring them. They tell us say let buy for them boss, they buy them. They tell us say let buy for the school learning and teaching and learning material, books and textbooks them, exercise book them, they give them. They tell us say let go they feed them at school, let give them lunch, they do them. So plenty of them here they tell I do them. So that made them tell them I say we want light. By the time 2 months to 3 months they see. We see President Bio give Kono 24 hours uninterrupted electricity. When at that kind here, President Bio don't get that all over the country where people then they complain about rest. Now that what they call them talk and do. So now the hungry when Sierra Leoneans in the cry board, President Bio in the flagship program where they come vote for them and they can make hungry go. So we need to rely on our Sierra Leoneans because if President Bio tell we say they bring free and quality education. When we family and at the other party, they say it's not possible, but President Bio make it possible. I think say we need to rely on and say when you don't talk about the fetch hungry, it will most better. And at the next thing that they go put that book for design the manifesto and put ideas together for present them to Sierra Leoneans. Now the essence of one day of this conference for unity, for sure say their strength in the party, for sure say Sierra Leone are the important. Now that make everybody together for brainstorm for see how they for put Salongo before. Now that are the reason we President Bio and the SLP called that conference, Mr. Fayombo and Sierra Leoneans.
All right. Thank you very much, Gentle. Thank you. We don't take it through. You know, all waiting you don't compile together as waiting self-president's view don't do so far we don't be in our office. But equally so, the people of Sierra Leone, more so the youths of Sierra Leone, they will equally want to know what President Bio don't put in place for the youth empowerment. Because remember, when the party take over, if we talk about human empowerment, capacity building, if we talk on that, and we see the drive towards that direction.
Yeah.
But so far, the youth and concern. So far, the youth and concern. Waiting President Bill don't put in place, or he do for the youth of Sierra Leone.
That now a statement that we make elect President Bill. Mr. Fayombo and Sierra Leoneans, I want to know say before this time, people let me use one phrase. They say the youths are leaders of tomorrow. And when me and you know say tomorrow will never come. So when President Bill come, he say, you know the Padawan day for say the youths are leaders of tomorrow. President Bill say the youths are leaders of now. So what did they do first of all? Inside in cabinet and in ministry, departments and agency, the appointment that we President Bill do, it do 60% appointment when a youth man them, not a country day. The vice president in a youthful person, a kind of parliament, the speaker of parliament, the clerk of parliament are youth. The leader of government business are youth. The deputy leader of government business are youth. The youth minister day. You watch all the ministries them. The deputy internal affairs minister now youth. The minister of mineral and resources now youth. We get a lot. The minister of education now youth. 60% of President Bill appointment are youth because it empower the youth them. It empower the youth them for let them take charge of their future. Let them plan their future. And what do you do? You will see say President Bill try to design the programs for the youth them, wherein even the youth them we're not able to land book. That's them we're able to survive. It bring what you call through the youth ministry. It bring what you call the car wash program for brother them today. When they wash car, pandoti water, then they cause them, then they give them drugs for let them go. Then go and chook people, then they get click. President Bill discouraged that click business where APC been carried. He said no, we know they allow them over there for this so. Now he make that car wash for them. Now it creates livelihood for them. Then get family, then get picking them. They can able get really nothing. President Bill open forest guards. He create forest guard for brother and sisters them. We not rich, we they youth and they don't land boku. But they say able need for surviving a society. Every year they employ over 500 youth man as forest guard for maintain and protect the environment. That one then a good thing. President Bill design what you call youth corps. Where they happen in Nigeria. Every year when youth man they come out college, they don't get work for do because they say we're not going to bring experience. So now, because President Bill elect the youth, they want to promote the youth, they want to maintain the youth and follow make sure they let them take charge of their own country. They bring that youth corps every year. Then they recruit over 2,000 youth men all over the country. It does not matter which political party you be. It no matter which tribe you be. It no matter which region you come out. President Bill they put them all together. And then a lot of them programs then. Why would they still waiting at the youth farm? When I remember President Bill now they talk say they can't perfect hungry. And if they can't perfect hungry, President Bill will put the youth man there before. Because now we get the energy. Now we get the strength. Now we get the zeal. Now we they go fed. Now we they go up and down. We go able to tick. Now that makes President Bill begin a pilot phase with the agricultural revolution by creating youth farms. We now all see me gentle. I've been doing on television all the time. And I'm going to continue for doing back online. For now, I see the farms the way youth man be engaged in each chief dog. And this is the plan the way President Bill we don't do for the youth them, and the youth they don't imbibe that one day. So these are the good things that we don't do. They don't expose the youth, they don't pull them from drugs, and they try to resuscitate their life. And these are the best things that we don't do. And the woman they say when a youth, when I see where they don't pull the 30% human rise where woman then gets. Because woman they back they say a youth, they not can get opportunity. The other thing we don't do for the youth and that is free and quality education because them picking when they go school, then a youth man them. They're not being able to get money for pay school fee. So if President Bill don't bring them all, and they pay school fee for them, some of them when they go street today, then they do prostitution. They're not being they do it because they want to do it. Now because the government will be in the today, a reckless government, they're not serious about the people then. So what did President Bill do? They say, "Bo, let pay for them." So now they see picking again for go. Prostitute because they want to pay school fee. That one day President Bill don't pull that burden at the head. So these are some of the things. The youth farm will encourage for let them turn. When the other government be neutral, they will not see they do anything about farming. We all see where the youth farm, where they be spend boku money, they go kill people, then Kwenadugu, youth man, then Kwenadugu for where justice be obey go dey. That's also grass that I see. President Bio say no, and they create chiefdom youth farming. And then they don't they go, and President Bio they come empower that one day for make sure say every youth from every stage, age, and level in that country, it will be useful and it will able to do something because President Bio rely on it. And other youths the way President Bio don't appoint in positions, they not let them down. When I watch the Minister of Education, now youth, when I see how it behave, Mr. Fayombo, you self now an educationist. Mr. Fayombo, you na educator. You don't get huge experience in sharing knowledge in that country. You see the way how that young man they behave, Dr. Senge. I'm not saying you are pleased. So these are things that we will not don't see how President Bio don't give opportunity and chance to the youth them, and they don't take advantage of that, and then they do very well. So President Bio don't do very well for the youth them. They don't create more jobs than ever before because all they side they need a job creation and they try to establish revenue for the country because they all there for the pay tax. And President Bio they continue for that one day. And at this moment, all because of their half of the hour don't talk. We don't need for. We don't need for crack to Let we vote for President Bio. When we vote for President Bio, they do more for we. And it determines for do more. It determines for put more youth money because it don't show we for an example for all know. For say this trip where they can a youth money you government now we they empower more. So now let's vote for them.
Okay, with all that you don't talk to, as of recent, now where His Excellency pay visits Academa. Honor the youth league who we get Nakelima, and the youth Nakelima. Then the request then one begin get now something like 30% quota in the governance system, just like how the woman themselves don't step up for agitate or advocate for 30% quota in the governance system. So therein it's like we get women inclusion now, inclusiveness in governance business. And at the same time, we get youth inclusiveness in the governance system. Since they usually ask now for 30% quota and women 30% quota. What more you can say about that?
Mr. Fayombo, not to quota youth mandate me, and not to quota President Bio determine for youth mandate. President Bio determine for make youth mandate the backbone of development in that country. Even though they ask for quota,
this will be the request.
Now the request, I just don't tell you. Now for let us say the request for quota now understatement. Now the backbone of development that the President Bio they put them. Then they at the center, then they get more than quota. President Bio because President Bio don't show I'm saying in fact I left one thing behind Mr. Fayombo and Leoneans there. Inside the Ministry of Sport. You remember say we get sports West Salona a sport loving nation. One of the sports that West Salona leg pass all nine of football. And football, now one of the things that if we don't lack in other country in the past government because they not been get respect for the youth. Inside football, now so youth man and they play football. And football, now more youth man than they like football than they gladly bottom. So President Bio do what he do. Empower football, wherein if we meet football, if we don't ban salon for football. We'll not be get them Cambo Eagles, then look at Premier League, they're not been there. We're not been there nowhere. Stadium don't spoil, nobody know they go there. Now President Bio, they make stadium to international standards. And now we don't get a football stadium now. Now we don't see for President Bio talks away in the camp, in the make with the go Nations Cup. And indeed it took a do and now the Premier Leagues and they play. Mr. Fayombo, today they are able Musa Tomo. Today they are able Buya Toure. When they go buy Lamborghini and Kawita. These are all youths when they be nature, they not be get job. And that football don't get them all job. President Bio, where they encourage them for long go Nations Cup. When I see say all the youths when they play that football, President Bio give you start all money. They give them $15,000. They give them land. They all don't be hosted like today. They all don't turn home owners. President Bio don't make football don't become sexy and attractive. Good than they now youth money. So President Bio they make the youth money the backbone of in government in that country. So that 30% when they ask for now understatement. President Bio they give them make them the backbone of development as well. And if you watch the Premier Leagues now, all the youth they don't get job. Every month they league them, they go Rangers they get a sporting, Cambo Eagles they get a sporting, FC Calo they get a sporting, then they play. And then they create money, and then they create a lot of good things in that country. So now part of the employment for the youth. So then youth and they when they don't make that a suggestion, President Bio they hand over Me, when President Bio can I actually, me in a personal conversation, he tell me, say, he say, gentle. He say, me, I've been there as youth, where I come and show example in this country, where I make some decision, where even possible old, Robert Mugabe, they're not able to take that decision, say they die. Museveni, they're not able to take that decision, they are struggle. Some of them, they pass and kill and they. President Bio, at that youthful age, he take that serious decision and give government to democratic system. Now that they call a father of democracy. He said, if I've been doing that time, then they will have been there. He said, "Una go able do." He said, so me, if I not say I know the empower una, I don't go bring una out for let una go out there and expose yourself. So he tell me that one day, he said, me, and they make sure say I give the government to the people. Now that mean even the SLPP party, una member, then they call her elitist party. President Bioka, he said no. Then they left the youth and President Bioka said no. When they can't give the youth in this party, now you don't see saying that the youth and they control SLPP. Any way they go, now youth and they me na PRO for SLPP in North America. Me not to old power, me na youth. If you watch every position where youth and they, we national PRO there. We watch with Secretary General. Now the youngest Secretary General ever in the history of Africa, Umar Napoleon Kuruba. With Chief Minister JJ Safa, now the youngest now youth. With Minister of Information, Suare, Rado, now youth. So these are the things. So President Bio determine, let the youth not worry now. Kenema, President Bio determine for them. Let no politician no can lie for them. I see President Bio don't take them from the dungeon of neglect. They don't bring them. They don't make them become very important. They don't add value for the youth them. Let we follow President Bio. Let we vote for him. Let continue for make we better people them. For now become the backbone and support that country. So now that make I call every youth. Let them not worry. Their youth in there. Then they get more than quota. Then they turn backbone of development in that country. Now, so President Bio tell me for that tell them.
And then Patrick Kuruban, in short, they call it gentle, line at the PRO for SFPP in the United States of America. The Good Governance Advocacy Network don't gain attention inside USA, where they like today. It don't be a concern. One of the people they call from the diaspora, let's say for be part of the governance business. Because what's in a good governance now is a governance system for the people of Sierra Leone and for Sierra Leone itself. So may you get a role for playing in the governance program. Patrick.
Yes, Mr. Fayumbo.
Yes, President, we have been telling, sometimes was it after the first year, second year or so, when we talk to the people of Sierra Leone, it talks say, make the people of Sierra Leone not judge them in the beginning time, but let the Sierra Leoneans judge them during the end period time. And a first phase not done. Yet still, you say for let we still give the power back to President Bio. What are some of the indicators where President Bio actually puts? We feel they will look strongly and say, yes, this particular president deserves a second round.
Mr. Fayumbo, this is one of the most important questions we I think say for make less Leoneans they understand. You talk about indication and achievement. When President Bio become president, when President Bio be contest, they say they can't develop the human capital. And the human capital, where President Bio tackle now three factions: health, education, and agriculture. Now so they put them. That three they say I want. But then throughout this in years and now we don't want to an end. We don't get two strong indicators. One, we don't get the international indicator. Then the two, we don't get the local indicator. But at the beginning with the international indicator, real quick, we get one thing where they call Millennium Corporation Challenge when at the MCC. The MCC, then they use them now. America gets that kind of system. They for monitor democratic programs and how a government they rule in country and what are the developmental programs the way they bring out. And that MCC for my President Bio don't win. Salono ever gets ahead na the whole world. President Bio don't get scorecard. The scorecard don't come out. They don't score good grades in corruption, in education, in human rights records, in clean, in every facet. International community, America for that matter, they say President Bio don't achieve all what they expect for let it achieve beyond expectation. Now that make the entire Africa they vote for President Bio as the best African president ever in the history of Africa. Now that make they make President Bio as the head of African peer review, meaning that President Bio they in charge for monitor the governance system of every African country. Now, President Bio, they fact check the democratic programs of every president of any country. If you know they do well, your country President Bio, they're responsible for telling us, say, no, stop. So now, so President Bio Day. And now, it comes the local side, it comes education before they go to local indicators. Then. Education, President Bio don't export them. When they come by United Nations, the Secretary General said, you know what, nobody for Sidonia for talk. Now, President Bio, he wanted Sidonia for let them talk about how they map education and business at the world. Every five continents together at the world, Mr. Fayombo and Leoneans. Number one, all the other continents, they say they want one head of state for representative for let them get educational champions them for design the way how education for going at the world. The entire Africa. Now, President Bio, they appoint where they among the four other leaders them, where they don't become the big five. So these are a big pride to we as Sierra Leoneans, which did not ever happen in the history of Sierra Leone. Now let's come to the local indicators then. We make Sierra Leoneans for determine for let President Bio remain as president, for let nobody not come point what he don't do. Mr. Fayombo, me and you go agree say, we are a journalist. Today, we have been effect for what we call seditious libel law, not bad law with APC can put power now. We are not going to talk, we are not going to do anything we good as journalism, then tie on a high and then on a back. When you talk, they go jail you. We make then jail Tamba Bayo. Did you get me? Hello?
Hello? Yes, I'm going.
Yes. So that seditious libel law, President Bio can pull them, and that have been the your expectation as journalism. When I say we don't want to get freedom for doing a job, and pull them. Then like today, when I say don't feel good as journalism. Now that make we get a radio station and television station at the Eastern Province today, where Mr. Fayombo said they proud as a son of the soil for say Eastern Province will get something as a handiwork of President Bio. And very recently, inside November, when I see say President Bio, they go, they get a transparent and accountable system of government will bring. And they go report to one of the journalists and they do it recently, after this 4 years, for let them tell one of the CSO and journalists are waiting, achieve. These are some of the indicators. And I'll tell you again, and family, President Bio meets up electricity. People then get 16% Sierra Leoneans they get access to electricity in other country. Now, as I speak, Sierra Leoneans they don't get over 50% access to electricity. The presence of electricity is all over the country, every district, every chiefdom. Even that place where they call Tom Kolimba, where they don't abandon. Passway some opposition ruthless chief man, they go well, them transform and then they are. Now this President Bio don't bring. President Bio don't light the entire country. They don't bring steady electricity. Look Kenema now. Look Bo now. Look Cambia. Every part of the country, look Port Loco. To a point that bad people, the way they hate the country, then they go teach the transformer there. Because the one thing saying that they go do for the store President Bio. When you look at they go put soil to the bomb soil. They swear they take past them and they die. So 55% of Sierra Leoneans, they don't get access to uninterrupted electricity. Now, as I speak, President Bio don't get a project. Even though we get it uninterrupted, President Bio not tired yet. They say not agree. They don't get a $380 million project for let them put electricity plants now western area forever and ever and ever. So that no other government will come again. They begin to talk about electricity. So that's what President Bio don't do. We see the American ambassador, they go there launch them, and they don't send 270 million, they don't begin the project. A lot of factories in UNA Kenema, when I don't see where President Bio don't go bring a pineapple juice factory, where they create employment for youth Monday. So now we're not able to go land move, then they work at the pineapple farm, and they produce the juice, and they bring money, and they bring job. Inside Kenema, when I see they get chocolate factory, they not ever there in the history of Sierra Leone. These are some of the things that we President Bio don't do. It's plenty. If I say I call all, Mr. Fayombo and Sierra Leone, I will not go come on here today. It's so cool. So the indication then the Munafa project, the one the way they benefit, that then they see and then they benefit them. Although 100%, the family, President Bio still they go do a more. 100%, but people then they see. Look at them now, Mr. Fayombo. Look Kono. Kono University. The last government, they go lie for Kono, they say, when they vote for them, they build university. Bio, they fake them, then they run away. Mother Biodo almost don't Kono University. 5 years no go no say it. Mother Biodo be promised and say they build university for them. But we can see the way they struggle. It don't be that. This not to say, na talk with the talker. Na reality. Na hardware development. How President Bio, they do the software development. That's why they do the hardware development. When you go to the streets of Kenema, today, na pothole all over the place. Now you go agree with me, say, all over the Kenema, they don't tire. You go to Cambia, you go to Kwenadugu, you go to Bombali, everything they go well in that country, although not 100%. We see the global indication. Today, we not been reached that stage for logo austerity. We go austerity because of indiscipline and bad financial management. But President Bioka with fiscal policy, when they develop that country, we make the one where they control the votes and the money business in that country under President Bioka government, when as Ajusu, we see say ICC call an international criminal court call us, let go help them. For like they will manage the resources for the ICC, let no grumble. After when they don't admire how he manage the resources in a salon, imagine we get corona and the whole world. America dollar the day. From where within this country, things they don't go obtain Mr. Fayomo. And they buy gas na me motoka with a fear. So then at $25, and they full up the fuel, me tank. Now $50 at the buy. But the money when they pay me today, now the same money they pay me now. But we don't hear it then there. President Biodo increase 15% again for teacher their salary. Every day they do them. The economy not go down. They don't manage them. We know the effect for rest like Liberia. We know the effect for rest like Guinea. When they see them, although it's expensive small, but it makes sure say a full taxation day with the see them. So these are the things the way President Biodo do. We will not be able to forget in a hurry. So we need to make sure say we dey around that. We dey around that. These are the indications. Mr. Fayomo, it is clear. Anybody when a school picking, where you see them can put you with President Bio don't do. Your responsibility now for vote for President Bio so that he will continue to pay for your small brother. He will continue to pay for his small sister. For letting no bad people they don't come for the country. Politics, the expectation.
All right. Now, just a little countdown again to the staple food and cost of living in Sierra Leone. Currently, the cost of living in Sierra Leone, and everybody to look up to, governments, everybody be done agree with government, we don't budget for the Ministry of Agriculture, and we don't agree about the youth farm in this part of the country. We don't agree about the, different youth farms and where we don't be. But up to this time, people they say they grumble small about the cost of living, particularly on agriculture side. What think we talk about the president in that direction?
Mr. Fayobo, you go be at me because we don't do na this country na salon before we now for long. One song they where they been sing during that 10 day, I go sing a small cost of living a salon if we can Sierra Leone. Cost of living a problem na wahala. I know some sing am, but na something they tune like. So cost of living in that country not a new thing. Now the reason that they make we need to vote for President Bio for let it handle them because they don't tell we now say the next day when they come now hungry they can fetch. And I'll tell you, Mr. Fayomo, what the President Bio do for handle the cost of living. When President Bio come, it meets Salon in a pay out of overdraft salary. The country don't go in austerity. All things don't do austerity mean for me granny where they normal farmer understand. Austerity mean the money all when the government gets na reservation. All the reserve money, whether na the cash box, they all don't do. They say, "Oh, manage. If na 10 compress would have been a cook, na cook one compress." That's what President Bio made that country. President Bio come, he can't get a single treasury account, meaning all the money they where they been eat it all over today. They put at one pot, then a single treasury account. Now President Bio they pay staff them from the money where salon they get, not to trust again, they go trust from overdraft. And what did President Bio do? President Bio make sure say they pull tax from rest because we know they make grow rest for yourself. We need plant rest for yourself. They pull tax day. They pull tax per flower. They go bring flower from tree, then they build an Awellinti currently as I speak. So all that tax away pull up, they get access for businessmen and for bring rest more. Now this is the reason, even when this global pandemic don't come, even when this war in Ukraine, and when at then they feed we, because now the economy, if the neighbor get it, it will not survive. President Bill make sure say rest not down the salon. Although the money not beaucoup, but it still pay people, it increase salary. Mr. Fayombo, Liberia, me and you as people the way they will bear me witness. People that they demand the line and they fed for rest. Guinea, people that they fed for rest. Guinea, the president comes to they beg President Bill, let them give them small rest. Now one of the reasons that they will make that new president, Mamadou can't try they go, Mamadou Dumbuya go try to Madam you for beggar. So if Salon they do that one day, England, when England, United Kingdom, they change 3 presidents because of the economy. They never manage the economy. 3 presidents resign. It's so fearful. America, Joe Biden, it come on because the economy don't bad na per week. The core enemy when Arab man them, Saudi Arabia, Joe Biden go baby them. Could you imagine for let America reduce itself to that level because of the economic crunch? We don't fall at this war. But President Bill don't allow Leoneans if we're going to bed, they're not serious. It's expensive, but they manage to get them. Now that make it increase their salary. Now that make it enable environment for let people that survive. Now that make it pull school fee at the head, they come right ahead. That money to the way they pay school fee or go buy crash card or go pay other thing with President Bill pull at the head. You go put them together now, you buy rest. And also the money where they take for go buy crash card, President Bill put all that one day. All that one day, that balance where they left. If trading at 1,000, they 5,000, 10,000 they give picking for transport. Now they get 5,000 because boss day. So at the end of the day, that balance they keep them. You go able to manage them for they able eat the small food where they able make manage them. Now that day that the President Bill don't sit there, he say, well, this time around, where would they vote for now? Now that cost of living now they for up better one, just the kind for up corruption, just the kind for up hungry, just the kind for up football. We make sure say we go Nations Cup. In fact, you don't tell me say next time where we vote for we go World Cup. That is clear. So President Bill say it cap on agriculture, agricultural revolution. Now in the cap of that cost of living business, the cap of the thing of the past. Just the kind of education now becomes something we all they enjoy now with the exports to other countries. Because we see Sengu Kuruma, now him and capital. Now Salon at the George ECOWAS Cup. Now just Sengu Kuruma. ECOWAS Parliament, now Salon man in charge, City Tunis. Every side, ICC George, now Miata, now in charge, Miata Samba, now Salon Posse. Every side of the world and that's Leoneans and Didi. So the cost of living. Now all they have 15 anyway, President Bill don't do. You don't put them body in there. They preparing the people let them muna for money there. For let something to play. Now then everybody they watch to we make the country don't they develop the kind they develop so. So that this is the issue. Where I want let people them watch and then reasons they are for vote for President Bill. So that all that here what they talk about, we go see reality more than how they see the election today. So President Bill, the handle that means they bring agricultural revolution for let effect hungry in the next flagship program. All right, Patrick. Yeah.
Yes, again and again. If it happens, say, Leoneans, out of all these you political talk where they talk about President Bill, praising him, about the indicators, moving in the direction we don't promise, which is the new direction, and the human capacity separate itself for work on all then infrastructure development and separate they highlight inside this particular governance program tonight. Now, if the people of Sierra Leone be convinced with which is self we don't talk to, then at the end of the day, they vote solidly for President Bill. Or let go back to power. What do you think that the people of Sierra Leone will gain from a second phase of the run?
Well, in second phase, the people of Sierra Leone will gain one thing we call national cohesion. Because President Bill is a unifier. President Bill is a peaceful man. When I don't see say President Bill they bring the entire country where we don't scatter on tribal lines, on regional lines, and particular lines. President Bill they bring we all together. So when we vote for our next, President Bill they continue for cement and unite our country. And not only a united Sierra Leone, now it will make we begin to enjoy tomorrow bye-bye. Not only a united Sierra Leone, they build the foundation and work on that foundation for the benefit of all. We see Boku political party stalwarts them. Now when they've been stand against President Bio, better one, they all don't see say President Bio that the only person now will rely on. Look, Honorable Alpha Khan, when I've been the spokesman for APC. Now are the spokesman for President Bio because they don't see say President Bio they do well. They work for President Bio, better one. So we get other people in. Like them by Yoko Conte. We get Boko other people in. Where they come up from every walks of life. They all President Bio don't unite in. So that national cohesion. Now President Bio, if you see today, when they get that, President Bio, all the political party association, they all don't join our formation, say they stand with President Bio. And that one day, we all gladly, as a nation, for like continue for happy. So voting for President Bio, you they vote for peace. Voting for President Bio, you they vote for unity. We don't need to vote for people where we can cause with mama, where we can disrespect imam them, where we can disrespect journalism, where they can begin cause woman and they turn over them. We need a moral party, morality, now hold that country. Salon, they as a stage where we need unity. We don't need fet. We don't need mamikos. We don't need subhanallah business. Alhamdulillah, nice for you need. And President Bio, they bring that alhamdulillah. Development, now we want. Let us go picking them. Let us vote for President Bio so that it will continue for pay for the school picking them. Where we all don't born, some man not able pay for them. Some man don't know how some people they suffer to for pay school fee. The one that will be they suffer. Where President Bio they help them. That they know who side President Bio. President Bio go turn Salon as Singapore if we continue for vote for him. Look that airport, just a car see. As he go there, you go no say, you don't see a president, we're ready for help the nation. So voting for President Bio, they vote for development. Salon go for turn like Singapore. President Bio, you know they lie. Anything he talk, they do. You know they just a promise. And this one they turn out a political statement. The one they when they benefit from them tier, now they know how waiting that they enjoy, and now they know waiting that they don't be deprived of. So voting for President Bio, you don't vote for unity and progress and unification, national cohesion.
All right, now. All right, with this all, gentle before they left you. In the beginning, people want to talk say President evidence in the day of thing. That President Bio no go, America, go so. But now we don't see say President Bio don't go America or you go America back and forth. Now, one for let you tell me, what in a Sierra Leone in position when you look at the international standard, what's our relationship with the people in the diaspora, the creditors I don't get in the diaspora, when you help this country for the transform, like how they say, but let's really put on to Singapore under President Bio.
Mr. Fayombo and Leoneans, you see, now this is the reason for politics, you don't need for lie. Because no sooner you don't lie, that lie get for catch up with you. And we've been the test Leoneans and Trade in 2018. We say all waiting APC them in the talk against President Bio na lie. Now, when President Bio they come out and they go clean the image of Salon at the wall, they will be say President Bio no they go America. Now they now begin to say they travel too much. Because they've been afraid say the bad thing the way they don't go do, the side the way they don't go pong the country, President Bio they go redeem Sierra Leone. We see how President Bio go to Japan. He go to the hotel. Who say APC we don't trust money, they don't pay. As President Bio go, they say you know they enter here until you pay that money where you would have been get today. It's so shameful. Now we see how President Bio that they say you know they come America. When I see how it come Joe Biden call him. Joe Biden celebrate him. Joe Biden make him somebody. Joe Biden invite him in White House 2 to 10 more than anybody else. Joe Biden call him privately for the get dinner. When are the president of the United States? This is why when they be saying on the counter, Joe Biden send plane for him, private jet. In fact, before Joe Biden do him, the senators in America, headed by one where they call Senator Mix, Mr. Fayombo, he said, no, but down there. Then Commander Joe Biden send a private jet, America jet don't ever go to Salon. For go see President Bio. Senator Mix go. He referred to President Bio in government as a serious government, as a very democratic government. They say is best democracy, where they practice the best democracy in the world. So that's the kind of president where we get today. So all what the APC they talk like gimmicks, now lie. So if they're ready for come with lie again, I don't think they will need for encourage this. We are not listening to them. They don't get message. President Bio, because you get respect for Leoneans, now that make a message for una. You get for do the developmental presentation. Then you get message for una say, where you don't come as president, where una they vote for a mark 2023, and they can't fetch hungry. Now that message you get at it, they go tell una. So where they can now for them expose Leone the way how will not be done there. Where APC we don't put you at that level for like cleaner. Now Salon don't go to the map. President Biode they say they go America. Neither America they can't do. So it's so ridiculous. So no need for listen to that same politician today. We don't lie that lie there. And the lie don't can turn off to lie. All man don't understand. For like can continue for lie again. So now continue for the old President Bio. When anything talk in the door.
All right, and with this, what now you think some more you want people to know about, the achievements and, the success stories of President Bio on our SFPP? What more you want people to know about it?
Well, I want to swell in as they know, say, the one way they for rely on now, another country, forget on trust the country in hand to now President talk and Bio. Because when you talk about education, we say President Bio. When you talk about electricity, we say President Bio. When you talk about sports, football, where nations couple don't go, you say President Bio. And President Bio don't say, where would they vote for him back? And they make would they go World Cup. Then they no lie no day. When they talk about human capital development, he said President Bio. When you talk about infrastructure, look at hospitals there. President Bio don't build hospital na Kerito. They build hospital na Cambia. They build hospital na Podloko. Now Fatima Bio winner in West. Personally, for the money the way they war for big for the picking in another country. In a big hospital now with the force. Big hospital. Talk calling back when I'm in the heart of APC, when they don't abandon them, they use and dump and neglect them. President Bio don't get a 100-bedroom hospital. Well electrified. All the government hospitals in another country, President Bio don't renovate them all. President Bio don't give more pin code to health workers them. More than every other government in the history of Sierra Leone. So I want Sierra Leone they watch them here. Then development they are, look the airport. Look the thing they way they, look the roads. So anything we talk about development in that country, you know where we put President Bio in the President Bio in a history in the build in that country. Anything where President Bio come, it left a history. When not ever there in that country, when a good history. Well, they always they tell Pekin and let them follow. So I want let's Leoneans they listen to that one day. Then good job then they let Pekin them. If you don't let President yourself, do ya vote for the interest of that small Pekin then they where then they help. Look Fatima, they go all over the place. In the shared part them for Pekin them. Mr. Fayomu, me and you a teacher. We know how some Pekin not in the girls' school because they're not able to buy pad. Then they provoke them. Then they company them. Tell for me 30 years. But Fatima say no. They say they can't bring sanitary pad to now. Every year they get them for the whole year. I don't think say na people then they I like not to your mama, not to your papa. I think say everybody for vote for President Bio. Because we don't go one let they cut off. And now announce this to Leoneans them. When they listen to me today, the APC they say when they can and they pull that free education, anything President Bio don't do, they don't want them because they don't let President Bio. Who now want let that one they happy? No, me I don't want let happy. Even where they America, yeah, I get people in Asalo where they pay for, where they take care of. Some of them now they pay for the game because of free education. Me don't want let that one they stop. We not vote for President Bio. We not vote for her. No, give more chance for let continue waiting don't start. Let expand them. Let a young pay them. Let's not at them. Let them cause bomb and they don't can destroy that country. Now rely on President Bio and now trust them. Again, with the mandate for let continue for make them good in the air. Let enjoy another country now and forevermore. And they tell you that any party will contest President Bio, it beat her like fishball. Anybody will stand before it, beat her like fishball. Pauper, Salon go make President Bio must make Salon sexy and attractive. Now that they make we for vote for her. So now the message that we are get for people, family for all.
All right. Thank you very much for We are able to host you, and we're able to talk about America, we're able to talk about Sierra Leone, and we're able to talk about the position set where President Bill stand for the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Fayombo. Thank you, Sierra Leoneans there for taking time for listening to me. I want to continue for camp at this good governance program. Una go read much about Gentle every week. Una go dey camp, Gentle go dey for tell una plenty thing them. We President you don't do. We go make una rely on them for long game again this seat of power for let continue for make that. Yeah, una thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That's great.
Network TV.